calm down, dear. No, calm down. Listen, take a left, then the second right, then the left again. Okay. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Maris lost again?
Yes, she wandered into the kitchen by mistake. I had to talk her back to the living room.
Oh. Geez, kind of busy. Any chance of getting a table?
Not at the moment. Table by the window received their check 5 minutes ago, but they've been just sitting there yammering away ever since. I've been shooting them dirty looks, but they haven't budged.
Oh, well, show me the look. They're there for a while.
In the meantime, should we go ahead and order?
Oh, why not? Yes, what are your coffees today?
Zimbabwe and Kenya.
Ooh, I'll have the Zimbabwe latte.
I'll have a Kenya cappuccino.
So what's new?
Well, Yoshi the gardener finally won the Battle of the Wills.
Oh.
He got Maris to dig up her camellias so we could put in that precious Zen garden he's been hawking us about since last fall.
How did it turn out?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's the perfect place for meditation. Yesterday I found Maris smack dab in the middle, sitting in the lotus position.
Well, good for her. Apparently it's bringing out her spiritual side.
I'm not so sure. She was reading a Danielle Steele novel, making a nail appointment on her cellular phone.
Do you realize that today marks a year since I moved here from Boston?
Really? A year? Seems like yesterday Dad moved in with you.
Isn't it funny how two people have distinct opposite impressions of the same event?
Look at them just sitting there like they own that table. Maybe if we both gave them a look.
It's worth a try.
It worked! It worked!
Niles, I'll never doubt you again!
Try the look on that table. I'm going to the men's room.
Yeah.
Maddening.
What is it now?
They have a new moisturizer dispenser in the men's room, and the cream is entirely too oily, so I had to rewash my hands. Wouldn't you know it? That's when the hot air hand dryer chooses to break down.
How do you get through the day?
Here you go, Zimbabwe and Kenya.
Excuse me, did I say decaf?
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, if I drink the regular stuff, it'll keep me tossing and turning all through my brother's conversation.
No problem.
Thank you. Well, Niles, it doesn't look like anybody's leaving. Why don't we take a table outside?
Why not? I'm feeling al fresco.
Oh, well, how does Mrs. Fresco feel about that? Must be a ride on camping trips.
Would you like a...
No.
So, Frasier, now that Chapter 2 of your life is in full swing, would you mind if I asked you something?
No, go right ahead.
Are you happy? You hear the question?
Yes, I'm thinking. Seemingly complex question.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Either you're happy or you're not.
Are you happy?
No, but we're not talking about me.
Let's just not gloss over that. You, my only brother, have just told me that you're not happy, and it pains me to hear that. Why?
I was watching PBS the other night in my study. They were showing this documentary on the Great Depression. Vintage Steinbeck. Desperately poor people escaping the Dust Bowl. Their meager possessions strapped to rickety old trucks, heading to what they thought was their salvation. Then there was the scene of this scruffy little boy being handed a brand new pair of shoes by the Salvation Army. Frasier, if you could have seen the look on that boy's face, it was a look of pure and utter happiness. I have never experienced that kind of happiness, not in my whole life. Not even when I bought these $400 Bruno Magli's. Do you like them?
Well, they're very nice.
What about the tassels?
No, not really much of a tassel guy.
No, neither am I. But nevertheless, there they are. Oh, I have no reason to be unhappy. I have my health, I have a wonderful home, beautiful wife. Did your eyebrow just move?
I don't think so.
I have my practice, although lately I've lost track of the ideals that led me to psychiatry in the first place. Look who I'm talking to. Psychiatry's answer to the drive-through window. You know, sometimes I wonder if I'm not just in psychiatry for the money.
Oh, I wouldn't say that's true. If it were, then...
What? What were you going to say?
No, I'd rather not.
Well, there's no need to, actually. I think I know what you were getting at. You've been wanting to ask me this for years. Did I marry Maris for the money? I resent that. I did not marry Maris for the money. It's just a delightful bonus.
So you really do love her?
Of course, I love her. But it's a different kind of love.
You mean it's not human?
No, I mean it doesn't burn with the passion and intensity of Justin and Isolde. It's more comfortable, more familiar. Maris and I are old friends. We can spend an afternoon together. Me at my jigsaw puzzle, she at her auto harp. Not a word spoken between us and be perfectly content.
I'm told it was a lot like that near the end in the Hitler household.
Oh, fine. Well, let's shift the subject back to where it belonged. This whole thing started with me asking whether you were... Now, don't think about it this time. Just answer.
Well...
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi, Roz.
Hello, Roz. What are you doing here?
Well, I always wanted to learn to fly a jet, and today they're offering special on jet flying lessons, so I thought I'd come by and take advantage of it. I came here to get coffee.
Well, thanks for stopping by. I'd have been mad if you didn't.
I'm also meeting someone here.
Oh, let me guess. A man.
Yes.
Yes.
The new guy from the news department, Andy Winslow. He's really cute. He caught me checking him out when he was bending over the water fountain.
Ah, love at first sight.
Anyway, he said, why don't we get some coffee and get to know each other? I don't know, Frasier. I've got a strange feeling that this guy might be the one.
Oh, Roz, honey. You say that about every guy you meet. Let's just see if this one calls back.
Yeah, I guess. You know, I don't think he's here yet. I think I'll go snag a table.
Good luck.
Bye, Roz.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes me.
Niles, it isn't a question of liking or not liking. She despises you.
Really? Why should I warrant such strong emotions? I barely acknowledge your existence.
Think you may be onto something there, Sherlock.
She is comely in a back alley sort of way.
Roz, yeah, she's very attractive.
You ever think about you two, you know?
Roz and me? Ha!
Come on.
No.
You've never fantasized about stealing away to some cheap little motel with her?
Oh, well, I am a man with normal urges. She does have a silk blouse that folds open a bit when she leans over the cart rack, but mixing work with romance, I don't know. Is it ever worth it?
Don't ask me. You're the one that looked down her blouse.
Decaf Zimbabwe latte.
Is that non-fat milk?
No.
Oh, I hate to be a bother. It's just that I'm watching my fat intake.
What is that, rain?
No, God is crying.
Oh, can't I ask a simple question?
Do you ask any other kind? Hey, how the hell did she get a table?
Oh, Frasier.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, Niles.
oh, Frasier.
Yes.
Frasier.
Oh, good God. Sorry. Oh, good work here, Niles.
I think I just wanted it a little more than he did. Boy, it's really coming down. What?
Oh, just something that happened the other morning. I asked Dad to pass me a bran muffin. You know what he said to me? He said, "What's the magic word?"
You're kidding.
He didn't think it was very amusing when I said, "Rest home."
Oh, look. That must be Roz's coffee companion. Wow. He's really handsome, isn't he?
Wow. Did you say wow?
Good Lord, I did. I don't think I've ever said wow describing another man before. I wonder if that means something.
Oh, absolutely. Means you're a gay man. Your life with Maris is a big charade, and you should have come out of the closet years ago. You want to tell Dad, or shall I?
You had...
I
Oh,
think
brother.
this was stupid. The whole idea was stupid. Admit it.
It was not stupid. You needed your exercise. What was stupid was that you came out without your bumper shoot.
It's called an umbrella. Speak English, can't you?
I'm sorry, sir. No dogs allowed.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, Niles?
Hello, Dad.
So, Dad, what are you two doing here?
Well, I thought we needed some exercise, and I had to come down here to pick up some beans anyway, so we walked. Well, 2 of us walked. One of us had to be dragged by his collar.
Hey, I told you I didn't want to come in the first place. Look at me. I'm gonna die of pneumonia.
Oh, you'll outlive us all. The cranky ones always.
Dad, let's get you something hot to drink. You want a cappuccino, latte, or something?
Can I help you?
Coffee, black. And don't put anything fancy in it.
We have 2 special coffees today. I'll surprise you.
Oh, joy. There's nothing like the smell of a wet dog to work up the appetite for supper.
Well, look at us. We're soaked to the skin.
You've got a fine mood today.
And by the way, you left a mess in the kitchen.
I had a piece of toast.
Yeah, and you didn't use a plate like I asked you to. You buttered it on the counter. I know because you left a bunch of crumbs and toast sweat there.
Toast sweat?
Yes. When you put a slice of hot toast on any surface, it tends to leave little droplets of dew behind. Haven't you heard Dad's lecture on the evils of toast sweat? It's the scourge of our time.
1 coffee, black, and a decaf, non-fat Zimbabwe latte.
Oh dear, is that cinnamon on that foam? Well, you know, as long as we're picking each other's scabs here, I found another one of Eddie's chew toys in my sweater cubby the other day. Hair all over my favorite pullover. I know he sleeps in there when I'm not home.
Well, serves you right for keeping your sweaters in a place called a cubby.
Oh, wait. That's it. My bedroom is off limits to this flea bag.
He's not a flea bag.
Hey, Dad, how about those mariners?
Shut up, Niles. Look, who we kidding here? My hip's good enough to get me down here, then maybe it's time I find a place of my own.
Well, where will you go?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll find a place. I got a little money saved up. I never wanted to live with you in the first place. And the last thing I want to do is
be a burden to anybody.
That's your brother's smartass way of telling me he's heard this before. Well, you won't have to hear it again. Come on, Eddie. Tell Daphne to catch up with us, will you?
Dad, please, we go through this melodrama at least once a week. Will you just sit down? It's raining outside.
No, I wanna. I'll pay for my own coffee, too. How much is it?
$1.50.
For coffee? What kind of world are we living in?
Frasier, you all right? You were in that bathroom forever.
Oh, I tried that damn hand cream. I'm so oily I couldn't even get a grip on the doorknob. Had to wait to be rescued. Finally, when some guy came in, I said, "Oh, God, am I glad to see you." Can't even begin to describe the look he gave me. There it is.
So your brother tells me you and your father are at it again.
Oh, yeah, what's new?
I don't know what's wrong with him. Lately, he's had a face as long as a wet weekend. Yesterday, when I insisted he do his stretching exercises, he told me I could stick my feet behind my head and spin like a top.
Oh, well, the best thing to do is just ignore him when he gets like that. Isn't that right, Niles? Niles?
I'm sorry, Frasier. For some reason, I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Well, I guess I better go after him.
Oh, here. Take my bumbershoot.
Oh, isn't that nice? At least someone appreciates my mother tongue.
Yes, I've always had an ear for your tongue.
Niles?
What'd I say? You want another coffee?
Not until I've had my first one, thanks. Why is it always so difficult between me and Dad?
Oh, well. You might try looking at it from Dad's point of view. As a policeman, he was in a position of authority that's been taken away from him. Railing against the world is his way of controlling his ever-shrinking sphere of influence.
Well, I do empathize with him. Can't help wishing I could just kick that cane out from under him once in a while, and then he would land on Eddie.
Well, simple truth is, it's hard. I know you're trying.
I am. You know, sometimes I do see the fruits of my labor. Just the other night, Dad was watching TV and I'd fallen asleep on the couch. And so suddenly I stirred and I felt something on my head, and Dad was standing above me stroking my hair.
Dad? Did he say anything?
Yeah, well, he said, "Don't you think it's time to get a haircut? You're starting to look like Bozo." Yeah, I know he was only covering, though, but what do you think?
Probably wouldn't hurt to get it trimmed.
No. Do you think he was covering?
Well, of course he was covering. You know, Dad. Tough as nails outside, but on the inside, one giant spike. Grazie.
Excuse me, what about mine?
We've got a team of specialists working on it.
Look, what do you say we just change the subject from Dan and just talk about something else?
Absolutely. Pick a new subject, something light and frothy.
I agree. Are you in love with Daphne? A little frothier than I had in mind.
That's preposterous. I refuse to dignify that question with an answer. I don't know. There, I said it. Are you happy? Why did you have to hire Venus herself? Couldn't you find some beefy Eastern European scrub woman reeked of ammonia?
Well, I asked, but it was an Olympic year. The agency was fresh out.
Frasier, I can't get her out of my mind. When I look at Daphne, she stirs a passion in me I've never known before.
Niles, you're not considering leaving Maris.
Certainly not.
Well then, I suppose the situation you're in is that you'd like to stay with Maris, but you'd like to have an affair with Daphne.
Yes. Can I do that?
No, you can't.
I thought that I couldn't, but you got my hopes up there for a minute.
No.
Oh, it's easy for you. You're free. You're happy. Although perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself there. You haven't answered that question.
Oh, I haven't answered that, have I?
No, you haven't, and I'm getting curious. Are you happy?
Well, I guess the best way I could think of saying it is that
Oh, this sucks.
Well, what's the matter?
You think you're gonna sit down with somebody and have a cup of coffee, and that they might, just might, lead you to something like, I don't know, a life? Suddenly, trapdoor opens, and you're right back in Roz's world.
How did it go so wrong so quickly?
Simple. He didn't want to date me. He wanted to convert me. I don't have anything against religious people. I don't care if they're Jewish or Jehovah's Witness or a Buddhist. I'm ecumenical. I embrace men of all faiths.
If only it stopped there.
He pretended he was going to ask me out. Now, isn't there a commandment against that?
No, they didn't go into dating until the New Testament.
Oh, Ross, I'm sorry. Why don't you join us?
No, thank you. There's a cute new handyman in my building. Thought I'd go home and slip into a negligee and rip out my faucet.
You think she's kidding, don't you? You know, I think about Roz's life, and it makes me wonder about my own. I haven't been exactly burning up the social scene lately.
You'll find somebody.
But what if I don't? What if I end up old and alone? I might have to buy a funny little dog and move in with Frederick. Now, I guess I don't have to worry about that for a while.
No. Frederick should start worrying about that. In the meantime, you might try answering my ever more tedious original question. Are you happy?
Well, I guess I'd have to say...
Hello, boys.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Well, Dad, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I don't know. I've been acting like a jerk these last couple of days, and I've been taking it out on you and Daphne and... You know, all that stuff I said earlier. Just forget about it.
I already have. Dad, listen. Something been bothering you the last few days?
No, not really, no.
No, come on.
No, really, it's nothing.
No, come
No,
on.
I just...
Come
it's
on,
stupid.
Dad.
If there's something bothering you, just tell us.
Okay. Last Sunday was my birthday.
Of course it was. Frasier and I were planning a big surprise party. But if we had thrown it on your birthday, it wouldn't have been a surprise. Thus, we waited a week. So, surprise! Oh, if you could see the look on your face.
Just give it up, Niles. Dad, I'm
Oh, no,
sorry.
really.
No, listen here. Come and have a seat.
No, really. I don't know why I let it bother me. All those years on the force, I missed enough of you boys' birthdays. You're entitled to miss one of mine.
Oh, well, you know what? Nothing's stopping us from celebrating anyways. We're going to take you out to dinner tonight. You can choose any place.
No, you don't need to do that.
Absolutely.
No,
You name the place.
Okay. How about Hoppy's Old Heidelberg?
Oh, great!
Hey, they were voted best bratwurst in town for 3 years in a row.
Ach, du Lieber!
There you are. I've been up and down 3rd Street looking for you.
Yeah, I was on 4th Street. Eddie had already smelled everything on 3rd. How'd you know I was coming back here anyway?
I had one of me psychic flashes. Bang! There you were, walking in the front door of Cafe Nervosa. And you were apologising to me for the way you've treated me this past week.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Daphne. Just forget about it, all right?
And, something about a raise.
You're winging it now, aren't you?
Am I that transparent?
No, I'm psychic. All right, come on, we gotta hurry up, because the boys are taking us to Hoppy's Old Heidelbergs tonight for dinner.
Oh, great. German food. We whipped the Jerry's twice this century, and they still have the last batch.
You know, Dad, I'd give you a ride, but I got to stop by the station
okay.
first.
Oh, that's okay. I'll give him a lift. Frasier, as always, I've enjoyed getting together with you for coffee.
What do you guys talk about all the time?
Oh, you know, sports, chicks, monster truck rallies.
Okay, don't tell me.
Zimbabwe, decaf, non-fat milk, no cinnamon in sight. Now, are you happy?
You know, in the greater scheme of things, yes, I'd say I am.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh my. Baby, I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Frasier's back, baby. Oh. Happy spin-off, everyone.
Frasier has left the building.